there's a whole lot of talk about the current landscape with immigration, and this kind of this information does tie into what I normally talk about here, which is the job market. I also talk a lot about Liveops, which is a virtual call center. So this topic of this video does tie into the job market, very much so. It's going to affect your livelihood very much so, for either good or bad reasons, right? Depending on what your status in this country. So with that said, I want to talk about Trump and the current administration for this country, which is the USA, right? The current administration right now is focusing heavily on immigration. Heavy focus on immigration. And what that really means is they're focusing on the illegal immigrants in this country, right? So with that said so far, I'm going to explain how that ties into the job market. Maybe you work for Liveops, maybe you work for Arise, whatever. And you are maybe your status is a non-immigrant. Maybe you have a work card, stuff like that. The Trump administration is going to make it very hard, or a lot of changes have been made, right? To where people who are currently on TPS, temporarily protected services from whatever country, they're able to work here legally, okay? Maybe you know what I'm talking about, maybe you don't. There's people who are here on a visa, a work visa, right? Depending on the country. Trump and his new policies are making things so difficult for people in terms of their livelihood. And what that means is I think there's maybe one or two countries that already had their TPS revoked from this new administration. And what that means is their temporarily protected services benefit allows them to work in the country legally, also drive in the country legally as well too. They have legal status here in the US. They can do everything besides voting, and that's pretty much about it. They can't vote because they're not citizens of the country, right? I think they're able to travel, but they have to be very careful and have their proper documents when they're ready to re-enter the country. So me saying all this, what does that mean for Liveops workers in this country, the job market? Well, if you're someone that has that has a status, such as maybe you're on the visa, again, some kind of H-1B visa, FL visa, someone that's a non-immigrant but has a work card, TPS, I would pay very close attention to the news, because things are moving so fast in terms of these new policies are being are being implemented, and they're changing all the rules. They're changing the way things are right now in terms of maybe your current status could be revoked and you're not able to work anymore, and you're not really going to be aware of this if no one's telling you. So the way to find this information is to really focus on the news right now, right? And I will get a lawyer if you're someone that was affected for the worst in terms of whatever status that was revoked by this administration. Again, TPS for Venezuela was revoked. Their this benefit was valid until next year, 2026. I'm not sure which month exactly, but they had over a year with this benefit to work here legally, right? A whole year plus months. Now it's being cut short to where Trump has revoked it. Now it's only for a few months. I think they have 4 months left until it's completely expired, their benefit, their TPS. And what that means is once that once their documents are expired, their work card, their work card, once that's expired, because that's part of their TPS. Their social security number is also tied into their TPS. Their driver's license is tied into their TPS. They're not able to work because once that is expired, that TPS, they're now classified as a criminal because now you're here illegally. You don't have any legal status anymore to remain in the country because it's been expired. Again, it's been revoked by the administration. And for Venezuelans, they only have a few more months left this year to be able to work here legally, to remain in the country here legally with this status, TPS. Again, once it's expired, they're now classified by definition, according to this new administration. If you are illegal, you are automatically classified as a criminal. That's pretty serious because criminals are being deported by the thousands right now by ICE. I'm not trying to use this to scare you, but to give you awareness. Just kind of, again, be aware this is happening. So, the car was way too close to my car. That's what I'm saying. This does tie into the job market because if you have one of these benefits and they're expired, you can no longer work in the U.S. legally. So it is a pretty big deal. It does affect your livelihood for the worse or good, depending on your status. But my thing is just pay attention to the news, man. Follow DHS on IG. Follow ICE on IG. Just watch the news in terms of Trump speaking about whatever he's looking to, implement or sign some kind of executive order. Just pay attention. That's how I learned this information. It was from the news. That's how I know about this. So it's really scary for a lot of people right now. It's scary for a lot of people who are not a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. It's scary times for you because, again, things are moving so fast. They're passing so many different laws and changing everything. It's hard to keep up because there's so much that they're doing that they're adding or removing. It's best just to keep, just kind of know what's going on and be aware by watching the news. I hope this makes sense to you. But this is why I'm saying this does tie into what I talk about here a lot. I'm trying to get some good lighting. The sun is kind of going away. I'm under the shade right now, as you can see. So I'm trying to get some good lighting. I'm just trying to keep it here. Maybe this will help. Yeah, man. I'm just, just pay attention. I would definitely seek information from a attorney. If you have an H-1B visa, this administration is looking to make things harder to obtain a visa to come here and work. Having that kind of status, if you have an H-1B visa, I'm hearing they're not able to renew it that easily. It's going to be very tough. So a lot is changing, really. And it's just really up to you to do some more research to figure out what exactly is going on. But at least I'm bringing this to your attention that they're looking to change everything. And it may be for the worse for you. It may affect your family and yourself if you're not able to work here legally, right? Again, someone that has an H-1B visa from another country came here to work temporarily, and that's being cut short. And that visa was able to help people apply and become a green card holder or a permanent resident. And through that, they can, they're able to walk in that path of becoming a U.S. citizenship from this visa. And I'm hearing that's being canceled also by Trump. So I'm sure a lot of people's plan was to come here in the U.S. with this H-1B visa and to remain here permanently, not to go back to their country. Please do more research. Seek attention from an attorney. Get some more information. If you are someone that has this issue where your status is being canceled or revoked by this administration, now's the time to seek attention from an attorney to see what are your options. It is go time for a lot of people. It is go time, and it's sad because Now, people are just trying to work and make a living and pay taxes. With all these changes, it's hard to do that. And I'm sure it must be very frightening that you are now classified a criminal because you're here as an undocumented person. It must be very, very frightening. So again, if you're from Venezuela and you're here on TPS, it was revoked. They may extend it, they may not, but it has been revoked. And the final date, I think it's this April of this year. H-1B visa, some changes have been made to where it's going to be a little more strict to obtain a visa if you're in your country. It's going to be hard for an American company to apply for you. It's going to be very strict and very, very hard. So that's information, or enough information to have you understand. Let me dig deep into this, see what's really going on. That's the intent, or that is to me the takeaway of this video. It really is. Hope this makes sense. My name is Ariel D. Juiced from jobsre.com. Definitely make sure you're part of our email list. Jobsre.com is a job listing website where we help people find work. Obviously, we help people, land jobs in whatever fields: trucking, tech, hospitality. So if you're looking for work, definitely check out jobsre.com. I'll leave jobsre.com link or URL in the box below down there. Of course, shout outs to our good friends over at Course Careers for sponsoring this video. Basically, Course Careers is an online training post helping people land jobs in tech. Some of these tech jobs are paying between $50,000 to 6 figures plus. Course Careers is very affordable. I do receive commission if you decide to purchase the course from me. You don't have to, but for your convenience, I'll leave more information about Course Careers in the box below if you're looking to land a job in the tech space. I think this is a great solution. It's very comfortable. It's convenient because you're working from home at your own pace. It's awesome. I took the course. I passed their IT course. I've been working in tech ever since. Much love to you. Let me get up out of here. Hope this video was helpful, and peace. Be safe out there.